Are we doing a cold open?
I say we skip the cold open because we have like a small window.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay, sounds good. This is our cold open right here, right now.
Ready, go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Apologetics 101. You know who he is, you know who I am. We're back in another location we've never filmed before, Father.
Crossing off all of our new locations. Regis, we're at the front door of St. Bridget's School because it's a high traffic, high profile area. We've already been interrupted, you might say.
About 3 times.
But we brought it upon ourselves because we wanted to film a video about being busy, being interrupted, not having our day-to-day life go according to plan. And what that means for us as Christians.
Yeah, Father and I were talking about what we wanted to talk about today, and I was reminded of this video that Matthew Kelly, our lovely Australian friend, put out a video about a couple of years ago. And he kept saying, busy is not your friend.
Busy is not your friend.
Busy is not your friend. Sometimes we kind of take solace in the fact that we're so busy. It's like, oh, I'm so busy. It's like, oh yeah, me too, man. I'm working so hard. Yeah, it's very, feel very productive sometimes, like we're getting a lot done. And that is a good thing. It's good to be productive, but sometimes we stretch ourselves a little too thin.
Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Regis, there's a connection between intentionally entering into silence and stillness and experiencing the presence of God. But so few of us make time for silence and stillness because we're running around so much throughout the day that we don't feel the presence of God in our day-to-day lives. So Regis, what is one practical tip you'll give our viewers about how to increase the presence of God in our busy lives?
Father, this is so excellent that we're talking about this because I'm just remembering now the first apologetics video that you and I did solo together was about silence. We're wrapped full circle. This is wonderful. One of the greatest tips that I can give you from my own personal life is the world loves to crowd out silence, and especially with these things right here. I've always got the AirPods in, the earbuds, whatever, listening to podcasts, music, and it could be any time of the day. Whenever there's a moment of silence, we seek to drown it out with podcasts, music, whatever the heck else we want to listen to. So next time you're doing laundry or walking to class if you're in college, or even just taking a walk out on your road, take 10 minutes of that time, and instead of putting something in your earbuds, don't listen to anything. Just enjoy the silence.
Wow. Radio, car.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Cool. My tip is for people who struggle with being still. A lot of people come up to me and say, I've tried to do the 10 minutes that you talk about in church, 10 minutes of silence with Jesus, but I'm just too fidgety.
Sure.
I'm a restless person.
You get like the leg tap.
Part of that is people's temperament. People are fidgety by nature. But a part of that is also, we have been trained by our lifestyles and our addiction to technology to never be still. So part of that is personality, but part of that can be unlearned by enduring it. So point number 1 is, God is not upset with you when you get distracted.
That's right.
God is pleased with your effort to please Him. Point number 2, when you find yourself struggling to sit still, take a deep breath and give it one more shot. And after that, if you can't sit still again, sacred art, beautiful sacred music. Give yourself something to focus on. You can take a beautiful painting of Mary and meditate on it. Put on some Christian music or some traditional Catholic chant. Give your senses something to meditate, something to focus on, and then the stillness will come eventually.
I have one quick final tip, Father, and it has to do with location. It's so important to set aside a specific place sometimes to take that stillness, to take that quiet. If you're sitting in front of your computer, if you're sitting in the armchair where you're always watching TV, your mind has an association with those places. Pick a little spot. Maybe it's under a tree in your front yard, maybe it's a little corner of your house where you're never on your phone in that spot. You're never watching something in that spot. You're never listening to something in that spot. So that is your spot that you go to when you need to take a breather.
You will never become less busy unless you do it intentionally.
Yes.
Thanks for watching this Apologetics episode. God bless you.
Cool.
Mom picking up her kid from the school.
Yep.
Mr. Casey's class.
Yep.
Mrs. Carroll's class.
Yep.
Apex
leadership
individual.
Yep.
Mrs. Cummings.
Yep.
Mrs. Plasky bringing a student. These are all the times that we've, in the last 5 minutes at the front door, these are all the times that
That's
our
7, if I counted correctly.
So we picked a good spot
Darn right.
For busyness.